No, 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 no. We're working on boundaries. A little bit different. A little bit different, Amo. Still has the screen on it, but all the way on only on those sides. But he wants to come over here. Ouch! You better stop. They're hitting their season right now. The boys go in heat, the girls do not. The girls stay the same. Except when they're broody, that's, I guess, the only time. But the boys are all going in heat. Even my quail boys are starting to act up. Do not jump over my hand. Do not bite me either. Do not do it. Oh my God. Stop. Moose doesn't exactly know what is going on right now. He can hear where Honey's at. He just can't see what's going on. So now he's trying to figure it out. Getting closer. Hi, baby. What are you doing? He's trying to find out where Moo is at. What are you doing? Moo's playing along. Honey's playing along. He's being very quiet. So that Moo doesn't know where he's at. Where's Honey go? Where'd he go? Where is he at? Now he's going to entice him with food. Oh, I'm going to get a drink of water. Are you thirsty? You are? He goes, yep, yep. Yep, yep. So during the spring, what I do to help facilitate... Oh, now he's going to come out. All right, go ahead. You're not hiding no more? How we facilitate and help the boys not get too upset. And I don't have to fight them, and the girls don't have to fight them, and they don't have to be in the bird room all the time. I said no. So we're just establishing that he can't go past this line right here. Which he's already knows, but he's pushing it because it's different. So let's see what he's trying to get to. We got Izzy over here. We got Lizzie. We got Little Bit. And the babies are already in the bird room up on their little shelf. And Isha's over there. We got the quail in here. They're waiting for me to put them back in their room. I just can't because somebody wants to be a brat. And if I turn my back, he's going to sneak behind me. So, I got to put a barrier there. He doesn't necessarily know that it's a solid barrier or not. He just knows that I just put something there. And I tap my foot so he knows where my feet are. I love you, Momo. You're not coming over here, though. Alright, I gotta put these clothes back. They just had changed their pee pad. No! Stop it. No! No, no, sir. No, sir. You can go back to your room. I gotta get these babies out of here. Stop fussing. Stop fussing. Go away. Thank you. Hi, babies. Stop being a brat. So I have two that are exactly the same, but one's a boy and one's a girl. Well, actually, I got more than two, but they're all dusty. I know, I see you, I see you. This is my darkness. Oh, she's so cute. And this is her daughter, Sparky. Isn't she so cute? And this is my little girl. Isn't she so cute? I can tell the boy because he growls. And this is my boy. Isn't he so adorable? This is my little girl. Panda. Swiss babies. Alright. I'm in the middle of changing out they've already had dinner and everything. I'm just changing out their waters and their pee pads. What are you doing? You come sit with Mom? Come here. You bit me earlier. I don't know what you want from me. You want some loving? I'll give you some loving. Come here. I changed it. I did. Is that what you're asking? I did. I have to get put another tarp on the ground because the rodents chewed all the tarp up. Ah, sweet, sweet baby, I love you so. Ah, sweet, sweet baby, I do. I love you, I love you. You gonna go take a dust bath? The lid's on it. Come here. You gonna go take a dust bath? There you go. Go for it. There's not much in there. Do you want the lid on it? Everybody puts the lid on it, huh, Moo. Do you want the lid or no? Do you want the lid? I don't know if he wants it or not, but the quill won't actually start dust bathing until I hear it click. I don't know if his tail is in there. Yeah, his tail is stuck. I'll click it on this side. That way. His tail's not stuck. Alright, I'm going to put you over here. There you go. It's your turn. Oh, that's his purring. You like it, no? I do. That's a sweet, sweet baby. Also going to have a dust bath, so nice. And honey can't bother him, is there? Also, sweet baby. Oh, look at that boy go. He likes to do the shuffle, what we call the Mooney shuffle. Still. Mooney shuffle. We got to do the Mooney shuffle. He's going out in here. Let's see if we can see. I don't know how much you can see with him being there. I don't know if that's as far away I can get. You're not going to see much of nothing in there. Daisy, please don't. Please don't. That's magnifying, yeah. There you go. The Mooney shuffle. What is he doing in there? In there. There you go. I just moved so you can't see him. I want to see if we can see his feet. You can see his feet right there. We're watching your papas. We're watching you dance in there. Oh, there he goes. You alright, face? That's right. Yeah, well, we ain't looking at you. Can you move, please? You're being so rude. You guys are so rude today. And it's my day off, so I've been here all day. Now, honey, he's going to do it. You're being rude, too. Go away. We want to see Mooney Moon dance. Dance, baby, dance. Ooh, 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 ooh. He's a dancing and a dancing. Look at that boy dance. Hi, Isha. I'm dancing. What you doing? You want some loving? Oh, he's a cuddle bug, this one. And you got icky on you. Yeah, I see that. That's why I'm not picking you up no more. You better wash your body, mister. It's frustrating him so much that he can't get in there. Is that the loves in there? Yeah. They're really protective of the quail. The only ones that not is Isha and Izzy and Sassy. Well, Sassy doesn't care one way or the other. He doesn't hurt them or go out of his way to talk to them. But Honey Boo and Moo Moo love to talk to him. I don't know why. It's just weird. But they do. They like to go over there and the boys talk to each other. Oh, it's a boy. You see they talking to the boys? Did you see your friend Honey Boo? Sunny D likes him a lot. Chip adores him. Used to go in their kennel all the time. Is that your friends? Yeah. There's some more down there, Boo Boo Berry. You gotta go all the way down. You gotta go all the way down. He's like, I know there's more. Go all the way down, honey. They're all the way at the other end. He's like, I can't see them. Where did they go, Mama? Go where Faith is at. Where's Faith at? She's showing you. Faith, do not go in that. That's all my dirty pile that I haven't cleaned up. I got kind of like got tuckered out. And I knew if I pushed it, then it would be a matter of me not doing things that I need to do. Would you stop spitting wood on my bed? Thank you. She's so pretty. But it opened it up a little bit. We had a lot of wasted space because we had a little walkway that went around. But they never used it. Faith didn't like to go behind there. It was just too confining. They didn't like it. So I just pushed everything up against the corners. And that gave us believe it or not, a lot more space, as you can see. The other thing I did was put the kennels into the areas that I don't use a lot. And that opened it up even more. So they're basically against the wall. So I don't know what that was all about. He's looking for the other boys, but he doesn't realize they're way down at the other end. You have to go down at the other end, honey. Now there's a video coming out. I haven't posted it. I'll post this one and then I'll post it. That's Isha over there. I think it was like 34 minutes it took her. She wanted to go into, she requests while on a video, so there's two videos actually. So in the first video, she's requesting to go into the box. And then I set up the camera, which is we have 3 of these house cameras. I have one for outside. I had to get permission from the resident to place it in one of her bedrooms window so that I can see my babies when I'm at work. So she said I could do that. But anyway, I had that recording for, I think it was 34 minutes from the time she requested to be placed in the box until I came in and finally asked her if she was done. I asked her a couple times. But I think it was a total of 34 minutes. But I think she hides in there, personally speaking. Because she's been known to go in there for almost an hour and a half to 2 hours. And I know she's not. It only takes like literally like 5 minutes to lay the egg. But she's hiding out because she's the Lotus on the totem pole. So it's like a lockdown situation where nobody can bother her. And so she kind of has to request it because it's always got the lid on it. She can't just hop in there. But all my quail are trained. A couple things that I train my quail on. And that is getting in and out of their kennel. So they can't just come out on their own. If I open the door up, they can, there are a couple things they'll do. If they want me to pet them, love them, they'll come up to the door. If they don't want me to, they'll go back. So that's kind of how it works. But I just kind of wait them out to see what they do. Sorry about the mess. This would have been a perfect day to do outdoor stuff. But I did indoor stuff because I needed to get it done. But yeah, they're eating. They've already been out and everything. They're like, oh, what are you doing, Mom? I don't know what that is. There's a beeping going on. I know. What did you do? Probably low on water. Yep. If it goes below 40, it beeps at you. So then I can't put this down because it will just free flow right up in there. I don't really know how that works, but I tried it, believe me. So I just wait until it's either gonna, yeah, it goes up to 40. See? Can't see nothing. There you go. That's on Celsius. Anyway, if it beeps again, the water's right there. If I put too much in it, it goes all the way up to 70, which is not good. So I just tried to use this clip for obvious reasons. Just gotta make sure you don't cover up this air hole. Anywho, it's kind of like this is traditionally I would be off work and I'd be kind of finishing up with bed and all that stuff. Do not poop on my bed. Do not poop on my bed. Do not poop on my bed. Yeah. That's wood, by the way. Faith has a piece of wood over there. Anyway, I have 2 more groups to do. The tops are my breeder groups and the bottoms are my bachelors. And so I have a whole bachelor pad that's open. During the day, the babies will take their naps in there, but they're in here. He's looking for the other 2. I don't know why he doesn't go all the way down, but he never does. But anyway, they're right here. They stay up on the shelf. They can't get down. They can get down. Both of them can, but Doodle can get back up and Snicker can't. Sassy's in his house. The girls haven't gone to bed yet. They're still chilling out. No, there's no babies in there, boo. They're all the way down at the other end. All right, I'm going to take him over. So that's what he's doing. He's looking for the other ones. I think he's looking for Sunny D. All right, I'm going to show you where he's at. You ready? Look. Look. There it is. There they are. Oops, sorry. I didn't mean to drop you. There they are. See? Is that what you were looking for? I know. Is that your friend? It is. Is that your friend, Dottie? Is that I miss you so much? Where you been all my life? Where you been all my life? Stop. They're cooing to each other. Is that your friend? I know you were looking for him. My friend Dottie. I said, hi, Dottie. I miss you so much. He's in there. Are you talking to your friend, Honey Boo? You are. Ah, so sweet babies. Yeah. Oh, our crickets are back. But yeah, the Honeyboo and Mumu love the quill. They love they take care of them like babies. And they're very good with babies, generally speaking. It's usually just like anybody when they grow up, hit puberty, up for grabs, that kind of thing. Alright, watch out. Yeah, I don't know who did that, but I don't know what it is, if it's wood or what. Move, baby. Move. But we're going to move it over here, out of my way. I think it is wood, but I'm not going to pick it up with my hands. I'll just treat it like what I think it is, and then it's worst case. But yeah, they're pretty good about being potty trained, especially, I don't know what Izzy's doing. Where'd Lizzie go? Where did Lizzie go? Oh, she's hiding over there? No, I can't see. I can see better with the camera. I saw her just a minute ago. Oh, here she is. I have to help her up. You want Mama to help you up? Come here. You good? Nasty. I know. So Liz is in the bed first. Isha can go on her own a little bit, and Izzy can go on their own. Do not go up on that bed. But they go on their own when they want to go. So Lizzie's the only one that will go in there, and she just needs me to help her get up. She'll start crying if I don't. Kind of the same noise that you heard if you watched the video on Isha's laying her egg. It's the same noise. To me, it's crying. What are you doing? You're investigating? You're exploring? I know. I'm not playing with you. No, I'm not. That's nasty. That needs to get in the wash. You need to wash that. We need to put that in the wash. It's dirty. I washed her coat. She found her ball. It looks like Isha's going in. And she slept up on way up on the top. There's nobody in there. Are you gonna go in there? No. Let me open the door. Go ahead. Look at the baby's tore the pee pad all up. Is that what you want to go in there? You want to sleep in there tonight? You gonna sleep in there? That's her noise of nesting. I don't know if he's gonna go back. If he's gonna ask to come out or what. I haven't cleaned that up. Because I was clean, and then it was clean for the little ones to go in there during the day. You need to leave me alone. And as you can see, their lid is in there still. And then they decided to go back. I gotta be careful with my splash. They decided to go back into their brooder. And so that's where they're at night. I'm not going to leave them in there yet. I'm weaning them right now to that environment. But eventually they'll go into this full time, and they'll stay in this until they hit puberty. I don't know what he's going to be doing. Are you staying in that all night? You are? He's in there. Do you want to go in the kennel with your brother? You want to stay in there? Moo likes to feel confined. I actually, when he was little, made a castle for him so that he could, and it had like 2 or 3 different rooms that he could go into, and on different levels, so that he could feel comfortable, because he always had a hard time with space. He cried a lot. But in small confined areas, he obviously his boundaries, he's very much aware of his boundaries. He's also aware that it's locked. and so it just makes him feel more safe, I guess. He can easily guard the little hole that's there. He knows there. He can pop his head right out of there, look around and such. So he knows that that's the only place he has to be aware of as far as guarding. I don't know if he's going to stay in there though, because sometimes they act like they're going to stay here, like stay for the night, and then after like half an hour, they decided that nah, they don't want to do that, and then they decide to go back to their room. But I don't know. We'll see what he does. But that's Honey's making the noise. That's the nesting noise for Silky Boys. And he's tearing it out to make a nest. And there's a heating pad in there as well, which I don't even know if it's on. Yeah, it's on. So this heating pad is on there. It's warm. And there's a bunch of food in there as well because, like I said, I had the babies in there. We haven't seen the babies yet. But these ones just got changed out and got put back on this video. And like I said, I have 2 more breeding groups to do. But I got my ferals in this group right here. And that's my red group, my range group. And then my tuxedos are in here. And then my bachelor boys, 1, 2, 3, 4 are down here. So I'm going to try to rearrange them so that the ferals are with the ferals and the tuxedos are with the tuxedos as far as my boys go. Because I really can't do that because like Sunny D could be right over here, be close to the red group from over here. And then I could have Sissy here because I always usually have Sissy and Sunny D together. I try to. That's his son. But anyway, this is kind of like all of my mess over here. I have my water bucket over here that I use to clean out my. She's telling her to go to bed. Faith is telling Isha to go to bed, and Isha's saying no. But anyway, that's my bucket to wash the watering containers, the water containers. So I'll just dump it in there and everything and rinse it out. Give them their water. Faith's bowl is right there too, as well. The incubator you guys already saw, and it's right there. And these are the babies. I had this here, because they were, I was videotaping the boys coming into the room. So, but normally it would be facing that direction. Anyway, the babies have a camera 24/7 in here that allows me to watch them while I'm at work. Today was my day off, like I said. I moved them off my bed. They were on the bed for a couple of different reasons. One, to integrate with the big birds, so they know who the big birds are. And they're growing very fast. So right now they're probably at the age of like an 8 or 9 year old. So when they get fully feathered, around 8 and 9, as far as human years. And then they'll hit teenagers in a couple weeks. So it's really, really fast. And so I wanted their baby years to be with Faithy Girl and all the big birds, the female birds, because when we do flight time on my bed, you need to stop barking at me now. I do not care that he's here. The night dude's here. So she's getting excited because Buddha Boo's here as well. But anywho, and she wants to go out there and play with him. But anyway, their childhood years, I like to have them with the big girls, all my chickens, and then I generally have flight time, but we have not done that yet. I got to put the net up, but I have to not tear it all, but I have to move everything this way so I can get back there and rearrange everything. As you can see, it's been knocked down. And so I had to pull that back up, and then I'll install the net at that time. So a net, it goes around during the spring. We have a net every year. It helps me with flies and insects, because I do not like flies and insects. I don't like anything icky on me, touching me. I'm a little bit OCD with that. I don't want to throw those words out there in a casual way. I just literally, I can't even stand right now my hair touching my face, let alone anything else. So anyway, the net goes up for a couple of reasons. One, it allows me to have the girls a safe place so the boys can free range without having to be confined into the bird room. The second thing it does is that it allows, once again, the bugs. We can have the door open, and then I can have the babies in with me, and not be concerned about them going out the door. So that's my little babies over here. They're not old enough to be outside by themselves, so they go out supervised by me and Faith and all the girls. So when all the girls are out, they can go out on their own. I leave the door open. They go in and out on their own. The boys are confined into the bird room, and they're allowed out rotation-wise. If they start fighting, they go back to the bird room. So it's up to them. I let them out, and then it's kind of elimination time. They can't put their hands on anybody, including each other, and that kind of sort. So now he's asking to come out. He's over here teasing him. Yeah, you're not even supposed to be on my bed, so don't even act like you're doing something you're not supposed to do. Nope, and no. There you go. I love you. Don't go on my bed and poop on my bed, because that's all wood. But he's got to come out because he's requesting it at this time. But anyway, we put the net up for the bugs. We put it up so that the boys can have free roam during the nicer weather. Because to be honest with you, they don't like to free roam when it's cold. So, keep going. Isha has to be encouraged to, especially when her mom's about. If they're mad at me, I will get something on my bed. So, Facey girl, what are you doing? Leave that alone. I don't know what it is. These two containers, literally the dog and the birds are like tearing it apart. Like there must be bugs or something in it. I don't know. They're pee pads. So I guess I'm taking the cardboard off soon. Okay, stop it. But anyway, when those babies... Oh, shoot, I left the door open. You guys are really distracting me. Move! That's my fault. But, back to training. So, they're trained not to come out of unless I transport them. So, even if I leave this door open, they're supposed to stay in there. I will ask them to come out. Like, I'll open the door and ask Sissy to come out, or ask Sunny D to roam. I'm trying to block him so that he's not over there, because he's trying to get to the girls. You need to stop. No, because right now you're upsetting me, because I just left that door open because of you. No, sir. Don't you fly up at me. I'm doing my normal thing, and he's like defying me, so he's out of here. That fly up, when they fly up like that, when they do and even though he wasn't hurting me, he didn't engage in any kind of activity as far as trying to hurt me. He was just kind of don't tell me what to do, mama, that kind of thing. And so he did a fly up. So when they do fly ups, don't take that very seriously. That is if I didn't have a lot of training and hands-on with my birds, that could escalate quite quickly into assault on his part. And for a small child, and even for an adult, especially if it takes you off guard, they can hurt you a lot. I've been bit by Moo for almost his first year of almost the first 2 years of his life. Because he's blind, it's kind of like move. Get out of my way, please. It's kind of like for him was trying to him. He couldn't find me. The only way he could find me was the vibrations of my walking. And so when he finally found me, because he was like frantically looking for me, kind of situation. And so when he finds me, he latches onto me. And so I was aware. I've worked with a lot of people human children that were blind and or autistic. And latching on to somebody like that, it's a sensory thing. So it's kind of like grounding, because they'll do it to themselves as well. So anyway, I kind of like felt that was a similar situation with Moo because of him being blind. And so I didn't get mad at him or punish him or any way. It was just but like I said, very painful. His bites look like little angel wings, though. That's only plus size to it. And they eventually, they break the skin sometimes, but most of the time it was just bruises and such. But my feet were all bruised up. My hands, mostly my hands and my feet. I also noticed that a lot of the birds that are flight birds will go cater to my face and my hands. A lot of the land birds or non-flight birds will cater to my feet. And I think that's pretty interesting. I also think it's interesting that a lot of people don't understand when birds attack you. There's a lot of reasons because they're nonverbal. A lot of communication with birds, especially chickens and quail both. To me, there's no difference in their mannerisms. The only thing that quails do different that so far, the only difference between the behaviors of a quail, Cornix quail, and the chickens that I have anyway, and I have like 4 or 5 different breeds of chickens. The only chickens that are drastically different are the silkies, but I think they shouldn't be classified as chickens in any way. But anyway, that's my personal opinion. I think they would be considered old world, like kind of like old world monkeys, but they're like old world chickens. But anyway, the quail's mannerism and behaviorism is exactly the same as chickens, except a couple things. One is when they poo, they back up like a car. Toot, toot, 2 steps back, and then squat. I think it's freaking hilarious. Chickens don't do that, obviously. Chickens, I do think that as far as their poo, I know we're going to get that right on the table. Quails, I think, randomly poo everywhere. They do, which is funny because they are in control of how they poo, right? So they're in control of where they poo. Can they be trained to be potty trained? I do believe so. And the reason being, I'll get to that in a minute. Chickens obviously can be potty trained. Yep. There's their potty pad over there. And that's my bed right there. It's been open all day long. So if I'm here, it's open. If I'm not here, I don't have it open. But anyway, yes, they do have accidents, especially the little babies. Their modeling behavior is something that's very interesting. So obviously, my biggest hair pulling, tugging, training, crying, is this going to work, was obviously my first 3. The Silkies took the longest, and still Honey Boo to this day obviously has a hard time with it. But Little Bit does a lot of different things that's very advanced, where she'll actually take toilet paper off the roll, put it on the ground, and then poo on it. This is their poo pad, which is a commercial potty pad that I have, and so it can be washed in the wash machine, hosed down. Obviously, I hose it down usually and disinfect it, and then after all that, I put it in the wash. But yeah, she's very advanced. Little Bit is my most advanced bird as far as that. She has taught that to the boys. She has taught that to the girls. Like I said, modeling behavior. As soon as I was they were able to figure out this is what Mom is trying to teach us. I didn't have to do that with the next generation. So by the time I got Izzy and Lizzie, they were already hitting 2 years old. And so, and Lizzie and Izzy right now are 2 years old, so they're almost 4. So they were already advanced potty trained at that point. Boys, when they start hitting like I call it heat. So usually it's in the spring, obviously. A lot of the training goes out the wall. It's like it doesn't. Why do you need to go in there? He's getting poop everywhere. Like I said, Honey is got a medical condition that causes him not to be able to be potty trained. And I'm not saying that just because I love him and I'm like, oh, I'm just giving up on him and everything. No, he actually had a pasty butt, and so I actually almost lost him because he was so failure to thrive. Believe it or not, he was like twice as smaller than Moo here. And Moo is actually structurally a smaller bird than Honey is. Honey is a bigger bird. But because he was failure to thrive, hopefully I didn't lose one of my birds. I'm doing some training with them right now, and this is the only way I can do it is when I'm talking, so they know where I'm at. So they don't get freaked out and jump out. But it scares me because I don't exactly know where all of them are. So I can try to feel them. 1, 2, 3. Okay. So anyway, training, like I said, is to handle them, to put my hands on them, when they can go and when they can't go, flying, jumping, and they're not allowed to jump and fly. They can flap their wings and hop, which is different than jumping. Hopping and jumping are 2 different things. You just spilled your water, babies. Put it over here. Out of the traffic area. It always amazes people. I always I try not to put their water in the traffic area. But they're fully feathered right now. They're almost, like I said, they're around the human years of 7 to 8 year old. Within a couple weeks, they're going to be teenagers. And that's when they, like I said, they go into there. Now, I was reading the incubator wrong because this is a new incubator for me. This is not one that I normally use. And so it works differently. A lot of it's the opposite. And so I thought I had 8 days left, and apparently it does it the opposite. It's like that I was on day 8. So let's see what day we're at. Apparently, I don't know how to read it. So we're on day 10. So we have 7 days left. A week left. So we were kind of like at the halfway mark. There was a reason why I did it. Oh, it said it was 102 degrees in there. I took this thermometer up. It's actually broken. I don't know what happened to it. I don't know. I don't know if it's the battery or what. But anyway, I need to order some more. So anyway, I couldn't put the thermometer in to check it and everything, but it did not feel like 102. So I'm thinking they're okay. But while I was at it, it was at day 8. It was either I was at the halfway mark either way. So I did candle them all real quick. And then dispose of about half of them. Had no fertility with them at all. So I did dispose of half of them. And then we have the remaining half that are in there right now. So I don't even know how many we have. We can count, I guess. No, right. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have 6 in there. So if I have to do a third one, I'll do a third one. I did that last time. Because some of my teenagers are very, very young. And so, and I'm trying to get more just red. So if I do a third batch, I might do a third batch when I do, and I kind of like to do that, but I might do a third batch. I'm moving you over, Mo, next to the babies. I might do a third batch, but when I get my pansies, and then my reds will be a little bit more mature. But I want to get some more reds, so that's kind of the only thing I'm working on is get more reds. And these are my red groups. And I missed out on their growing up a lot because I was helping my employer's dog had puppies, and because she had never dealt with that before on her own, and so we volunteered to help. So those dogs were left alone for 24/7 until they were adopted. But we had one that was failure to thrive, and she still survived. She made it to adoption, so we're good to go with that. But it took me away from my birds and all their growing up years. I missed out on. I was obviously here, but I didn't get to do a lot of this stuff that I normally do, and I got to be careful with that. The light. Stop it! No flying. The light scares them. Anyway, I'll let you guys go, and we'll talk to you later. Bye.